Whoa! Hey Jen, hey Brian. Yeah, we are seeing another, Hollow Knight OC here. Give me a second while I get chat open on my phone. Hey, Crystal. Okay, so, we got 2 commissions, here for this very night. So, right now we have a, commission for, Foods Drop again. And, we also have one for Mr. Maniac. This time, featuring 2 characters. One, it features his OC, Vane, and believe it or not, Kira. So, I already went ahead and made some WIPs for them. So this is one for, Food Drops' OC. And this is what I've got for Kira and, Vane here. So, as you may notice in the chat, Brian is in the chat with you guys. He's a little busy right now, with a friend. So he might be joining us late. He might not join us at all tonight, but that's okay. I asked Danny if she would be available, but, we'll see. If not, then I'm more than capable of going solo, but, yeah. Holy fuck, that looks so cool. Thanks. So, I think from here we can get started with, ironing both of these out. Alright, so... the one with, Mr. Maniac's commission might take a little bit longer to finish because, you know, look how dynamic this is. Oh, hang on. Let me get the reference, pose for it that he sent me. Yeah, he gave me a pose reference. So, really good if you want to commission me. Like, if you have references, it'll help me get closer to what you want, visually. So this is what he sent me. And then I, kind of just ran with it. That looks amazing. Thanks. Okay, so let's get this looking more like a sketch here. So, I say... What the fuck? What was that beep? Was that... Anyway, let's get this started before anything else happens. Yeah, I don't know what that beep was. Monica, is that you? I'm not hearing a no, Monica. Ooh, here we are. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Maniac. So, we got your commission and Food Drops' commission, to line tonight. And again, yours might take a while because of how dynamic it is, but that's okay. I do love a challenge. But this is what we got for you. Already liking what I'm seeing and I just showed up. Thanks. You missed the, abhorrent, beep from the Majora's Mask soundtrack. Like, I don't know what that was about. Like... It's gone now, but it was like, wow. Okay. Just cleaning up the sketch a little bit before we press on. Oh, fitting music. I think to make them stand out a bit more, let's color in veins, tendrils. I thought putting them on even ground would make their fight look interesting. Hope you don't mind. Alright. I think we should start with Kira because her design has a bit more to it. Speaking of themes, I did find the perfect battle theme for Kira. Oh, did you? That's cool. You know, that was something that popped up in the back of my head today. Like, wait a minute. What if the characters had battle themes? I mean, I guess it would only be reserved for maybe how do you want to do this moments, but, yeah. It is something that has been on my mind. So, cool of you to bring that up. I think the hardest part of this commission is going to be getting Kira's light flash here to look correct. I would say another weakness of mine so far is getting practical effects down, but that doesn't mean I won't try, because I will try. Let's make sure it lines up. I'll link the one I found for Kira in the Discord chat. Okay. I'm watching this while trying to draw out one of my characters right now, but I'm still watching the live stream. Oh, okay. That's cool. If you want to show off your results in the art chat in my Discord, you're more than welcome to. Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to listen to that later, Jen. Actually, I could tell the Curse of Strahd peoples about this too. Oh, well, it's gonna take some time because I want to make sure his outfit's right. That's fine. You have all the time in the world, don't worry. But I'm looking forward to it when it's done. The theme has a mixture of Kira's determination. Around 53 is her thinking about her kingdom and how she's fighting to retake her throne. The bells you hear is her belief in Bahamut too, but also the fact she's fighting for Taka as well. Yeah, okay. I'll try and keep those in mind when I listen to it. Also, I chose that theme because Kira is based off of Marissa from Toho. Yeah, that's true. Actually, the first reference you've shown me of Kira was actually a reference of, this Marissa character. And then I decided, you know what, let's give you some actual artwork to use. Yeah, I think from here we can still see your earrings. Just want to make sure that... Yes, we can. But yeah, I'm hoping once I get him done that maybe I can have a commission by you one of these days when I get the money for it. Just right now I need to work on the suit and his mask. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love Marissa though, she's my fave. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. You know what, let's finish Kira's line art and then we'll do veins. Just to make it easier on ourselves in the long run. Nice, Maniac. Hang on. There we go. And let's make her cloak a bit more obvious here. All right. Okay, that's better. Yeah, alright, Crystal. I actually finished rewatching SGB's playthrough of Ocarina of Time they did years ago, and yeah, you can say that it kind of influenced me to listen to Majora's Mask soundtrack for tonight, so that's why I made this choice. Alright, so how did I do... Okay, so there's spaces in between the filigree. The frills, rather. Filigree is golden detailing, not patterning. I need to think of a theme for Kedrot since the one I had in mind isn't DMCA friendly. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, by all means. Like, you can throw multiples at me, not just one. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'll even suggest that for everyone. Oh, by the way, this song, Camaro's song, like, when you first meet him in the overworld, I don't know, was anyone else freaked out by this guy? Just the way he moved, it was just, I think maybe it's because his frame rate was different compared to everyone else's, so that's why he looked so off. And that he was dead. That might have done it too. It's like, can you imagine seeing this guy dancing at the foot of your bed at night? Like, you just wake up and then you just see him dancing there. Like, what? Ugh. No, thank you. Hey, Mark! You're back! To be frank, if I saw someone dancing at the foot of my bed, I wouldn't exactly be happy. On the topic of themes, of course, there's Kira's Lullaby. Yeah. I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting to look into that. I definitely need to sit down and, see if that's DMCA friendly or not. Unless if I have played it already. I don't know. Sorry, the weeks tend to blur together for me. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah! Did we, play it for the campaign yet? Sorry, trying to make your, dress look right, Kira. Oh, that being said, I am in the process of writing for Session 8, and, let's just say I have a lot planned for it. It was after the second Bible Gar. Yes, we did play it. Awesome. Okay, so I didn't forget. I just forgot that I remembered to put it in the campaign. So thank you for reminding me. You see, Dungeon Masters, this is why you should always take notes, even for the smallest things. I'll take that self-criticism to heart. I forgot to remember to forget. No. Like, I definitely wanted to do that. It's just, the main thing with, my song choices for, D&D is to make sure that it's, you know, DMCA friendly, because, you know, we run the game on, Spiffy Needle Geeks' YouTube channel, so, I don't want them to get under hot water because of a mistake I made, you know? Because, like, you know, that's a shitty thing to do to friends, you know, intentional or otherwise, so that's why I'm always big on DMCA stuff. It's like, in a perfect world, we could play, we'll play whatever we want, but since this isn't a perfect world, we gotta abide by the rules. Still alive? What the fuck is that? Oh, perfect. Power up. Bites Garl's head off and absorbs all the blood from his body. And you know what? He would still survive that. That's the whole joke with Garl. Why do you think he still says still alive all the time whenever he enters? Orc, literally too stubborn to stay dead. Well, not even just stubbornness. Remember, he's been cursed to, you know, come back from the dead whenever he dies. And we don't know if he's up to his 100th death yet, because after that, he'll, you know, he'll die just like everyone else. I've wanted to DM a campaign for ages, but it's so far trying a party. Also, I'm kind of shit at it. Well, that's okay, because, that's what, you know, I would recommend starting off as a player before anything else. Like, don't do what I did and DM while hitting the ground running, because while I did learn a lot and I had a lot of fun doing it like that, I would not recommend it for anyone's first go-around. At all. So, Danny was actually a lot better about it because, you know, she's run a couple one-shots in the past for us, you know, just for fun. Again, I would love to have either, Ryan or Brandon, show up as a guest one day. I'm definitely talking with my, big brother to see if he can join us for, one game or two. Since, you know, while I didn't think about it at the time, if it wasn't for him, then I wouldn't, you know, have been remotely interested in D&D. So, that's one of many reasons why I want to bring him along. Also, he's my brother, so... Brian, shut the fuck up. I loved, both your games. Like, yeah, the second one-shot that you ran for us did run a tiny bit long, but that's okay, because, I still loved the experience, overall, despite how long it ran, but, that's nothing experience won't fix, you know? You certainly understood more about, enemy stat blocks than I did, and, challenge rating, which, honestly, the more I'm, constructing my own stat blocks, because I've actually been doing it a lot, not just for, our old campaign, The Abode, but also for Curse of Strahd. I've had to, you know, essentially revamp, pun may or may not be intended, revamp several stat blocks for, existing characters. I've been doing a lot of methods. Like, sometimes I make a fully fleshed out character sheets for certain characters, and other times I just, take what's already established and then, you know, revamp it and, give it its own flavor for this campaign specifically. You'll see what I mean come session 8. But, yeah, God, like, I know it's a bit of a long wait, you know, the 29th, because that's when we're going to start playing again, but, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't already thinking of several ideas. Challenge rating is kind of dumb in my opinion. Challenge rating 2 encounter 8 raptors. Generally, 4 level 2s will get rocked. Hey, welcome back, Crystal. I sent 9 gibbering mouthers at you, though. But we handled it! Hell, thanks to Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, I'm making 2 campaigns. One of my Demiplane of Dread, and the other involves the 7 Deadly Sins. And a feeling... I just saw my mom was back and wanted to talk to her about something. Okay. Hang on, let's shrink Kira's foot a bit, because it's looking a little big. Let's make it unbig as soon as possible. There we go. Oh! Best song in the game. But yeah, at my level of DMing, like, I'm not, again, I always say this, but it honestly bears repeating. I'm not asking to be Matthew Mercer. I just want my players to have a good time. So that's why I can get a little, you know, particular with, how certain challenges are going, or how, my players are going to, you know, survive this encounter, because at the end of the day, I want them all to, you know, survive, but I still want to challenge them. But I still open enough space for, if death happens, it happens. But, you know, with my shit rolls, that has yet to happen. It's just, one day, one of the party members will die. Actually, during our Calepia one-shot that I ran here on Twitch, our first real death happened to Danny, actually. It was when she was playing as, the Giant-born, Druid Circle of the Shepherd, called a Fellow Whisperer. Or Fellow Speaker. And she died pretty much protecting, Dana's character from a fireball that went off from the hag they were fighting, and, you know, she died then and there. It was the first time any of our party members officially died, so we were all shocked, actually. Like, I was shocked that this happened. I was shocked that, someone actually died. Oh god, the Mercer effect breaks my heart when people go in expecting Critical Role the first time they play. I did help us escape the hags and stop their potential TPK. Yeah, because, you know, the intention was not for you guys to beat the hags, but to get the hell out of Dodge while you still can. And Kira, thank God for you that you caught on to that. Because, I know we all have our playstyles, but I was pretty sure, Boone was dead set on killing the hags. Which, you know, which is fine. That's the kind of player he is. I think he's happiest in, good combat situations, but, I was happy that he loved, what you did. Okay, so... Alright, we gotta get out of here. Ricket. So I started stabbing. Thank God for my Mask of Many Faces feat. Hang on. I'm pretty sure Mask of Many Faces is a warlock ability of yours. Not so much a feat. But luckily, I do have a resource to check that, so let me... Give me a second to double check that, if you don't mind. Hang on. Flexing my DM muscles here. But yeah, if we can talk about the Matthew Mercer effect here. Critical Role is amazing on its own. There was a reason why it got so popular as it did, because, you know, these are actual people playing an actual D&D game. Like, none of it is scripted, none of it is formulated in any way, but, when you try to, you know, recreate, those effects, if you try to, you know, rehash, what they've already done with their characters, then, and obviously expecting something of a grand scope, like, no, if you expect that much from someone who's only been DMing for, like, I don't know, 3 years, you're kind of setting yourself up for disappointment. Like, enjoy the game as it is, not what you think it should be. The whole point is to have fun and, make a story with your friends. And if you can't get that, then you kind of don't get the first thing about D&D. 28 stab wounds. No, Ricket would easily throw in 37. Hang on. It's not loading on my phone. But we'll get back to the commissions very soon. It's just I also want to make this point here. Come on. There we go. Alright. Mask of Many Faces. Come on, load. It's okay, load. Ah! Yeah. Mask of Many Faces is an Eldritch invocation. You can cast Disguise Self at will without expending a spell slot, which is honestly very dope. So, yeah, it's not so much a feat more than it is, a feature that comes with you being a warlock. But yeah, a feat is something entirely different. Oops. Pact of the Identity Crisis. You know? I'm not sure if there's actually a Warlock patron that is, like, completely, you know, made from your mind. I mean... You know, we need to make more patrons that are actually just the player characters themselves. You know, or maybe... there's this one idea that I loved. There was a story that Crit Crab was covering where, as a suggestion to a terrible player, the DM was like, hey, maybe, your patron can actually be, you know, your own, self-worth, and you gain power because you're pretty much your own patron. And I think that, I think they were suggesting them to be a paladin or a cleric or something, and it's like, you know what? That's actually a pretty solid idea, not gonna lie. Yeah, it is arrogant, but it would fit a really good character if you play it right. And I am also an advocate for human fighters are valid, you guys are just mean. Because you can make any character you want a compelling character. Even something as basic on paper as, say, you know, a human fighter, or an elf ranger, or a dwarf cleric. You know, play whoever the fuck you want. Just, you know, don't metagame, and don't be a rules lawyer, you know, to that extent. And generally just don't be an asshole, don't have main character syndrome, and have fun. I have a patron who is a good trickster god. His name is Kamez. I should flesh him out more. Yeah. Okay, we're almost done lining Kira here. And, as soon as we're done with Vayne and Kira, we'll go on to, I'm gonna say this character's name is pronounced, Mayade. It might be Miade, but Mayade, I'll just say Mayade. It sounds more fun to say. Mayade. By the way, Kedrock currently has an intelligence stat of 1,132. I got a human fighter that I adore. Cavalier fighter mounted on a giant boar. Nice rhyme. Also, Hoot Hoot, it's his theme! Would you like to hear that again, Hoot Hoot? Hello, it's me! Considering how I'm already loving how this is turning out, I'll probably go through with ordering more of my OCs versus Curse of Strahd party commissions, provided the owner of the character in question is cool with it, like Jen was. Yeah, by all means, ask around. Assuming you can get in touch with them, of course. No, thank you. Oh yeah, another DMing tip that I thought I should tell you guys. Session zeros are monumentally important. Always have a session 0 before you even think about starting a campaign. And also use it as an opportunity to make sure you guys know what your limits are, you know, if you're sensitive to certain topics, things like that. And if anything is triggering to you, let the Dungeon Master know, and then they'll take care of it. Again, on session 0, because if you do it in the middle of the campaign, then you're gonna have problems. So that is my tip to you. Such good art, and I'm a fan of snapping up slots as soon as they're available. Thanks. Which, honestly, hasn't been happening, to me a lot before, you know, I, did what I did, last November. So, yeah, I like to think it worked out in the end. Sorry, I'm trying to make this scepter look presentable. Yeah, see, this music is what happens if, you completely ruin your, D&D campaign. Like, whether if you're a jerk-ass DM or a jerk-ass player or someone who couldn't keep it in their pants when, honestly, you should. Like, seriously. Don't use D&D as an excuse to exercise your fetishes. Keep your fetishes to yourself. Like, there's a lot of D&D stories out there that cover those topics, and it's like, And Kira has a spirit doge, which I should get a proper pic of him. I do have a white wolf OC pet, but I can flavor it as copper. Bard should not always be horny. Exactly! Exactly! You don't have to be horny if you're a bard. You can just, you know, you can, be someone who's from a small town, who's always played music for the town, and then you know, you got wanderlust, and you decided to go on an adventure. And maybe your only love is someone who's waiting at home for you. Again, the sky's the limit. Don't stick to, tired archetypes. Like, make a character. No, I do not want to go into the Shadow Realm. And yeah, I definitely need to make copper for you, which honestly would be good practice for me because, I honestly need to be more comfortable with drawing animals. Honestly, the last time I drew an animal of any kind was when, you know, I was doing practice sketches of Alex's horse, Shadow. Yeah, her name is Shadow. There's an in-story, reason for it, but I also named Alex's horse Shadow because, that's actually one of the, default, player character names, for if you go with a pre-established build. Sorry, when it made the voice of the owl, it made me freaked out and my outline got messy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, alright. Just make sure to follow me on Twitter. Yeah, I actually have my Twitter on this overlay right here. You can follow me there. Another option, of course, is if you subscribe to me on here, you can then get access to my Discord. Of course, you'll just have to verify your age. Like, no kids under the age of 18, please. Like, it's an 18 and up server. Like, I don't want any kids in my server, because otherwise that's a boot. Actually, I had to correct someone about bards, because most of my bards are usually young, and it's like, they just like to entertain people and love music. Exactly! Like, honestly, as much as I love the character Scanlan Shorthalt, you know, Sam Riegel's character from the first Critical Role, I think it was kind of his fault that the horny bard archetype was even a thing. And it's such a harmful stereotype to have. Like, yeah, it's funny when Scanlan does it, but it's creepy and borderline, you know, rapey if someone else does it. And it's so often done terribly. Like, yeah, Scanlan makes a lot of sex jokes and makes some really, really, out-of-pocket, comments, but the difference between, you know, the stereotypical horny bard and Scanlan is that his player has been friends with his group for a very long time, so he knows how to do it tactfully. And if the joke is really bad, he'll back off. You know, like you should. Instead of, like, pressing it and going, like, laugh, 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 I'm funny. I want attention. Dungeon Master, make me king. Like, don't do that. Like, I can tell you for certain, if you do that in my game, I'll boot you off of the table. Sorcerers canonically come from horny mistakes. You're absolutely right on that, and I hate it. Because, you know, they're one of the few classes that were, you know, born with their power. Especially if you're, like, say, a draconic sorcerer. Because, you know, that potentially means your parents boned a dragon. Or maybe their parents boned a dragon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, just wanted to make the scepter look right. And, okay. Spirals down this way, gotcha. Lucky in my opinion that the sorcerers are horny ones. Yeah, like, honestly, why aren't there more horny sorcerers? Terrible thing to say, I know, but, like, if it's a home game, and, if everyone is okay with it, then, you know, make all the sex jokes you want, but don't make that your entire character, please. Like, even Scanlan has development. Actually, we can probably nip this in the bud right now. So, hang on. Let's save this for now, and then I'll go look for the thing I was referring to. And the stream will dip because, you know, Regigigas is that shitty of a PC, but that's okay. Because I really want to find this. Okay, so let's pause this for now. And then I'll go look for the thing. I do remember the joke about offering your firstborn to the Fae and then asking, so when do we start? And I think the Fae bloodline is actually a background. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know the exact name because, you know, that's another, Matthew Mercer effect I'd like to talk about. Like, don't feel bad if you don't know everything about D&D. And don't let your players make you feel bad for not knowing everything about D&D. Like, unless if it's explicitly wrong, then, as the Dungeon Master, you have the power to make any ruling right now and then fix it later. Okay, so... Okay. So this is a bit of a tiny detour, which is good because I do need to give my hands a bit of a break. Hang on, let's do that, do that. I said let's do that. Okay. And then I have a Phoenix Sorcerer who's pretty flirty, as long as it's in the limits. She uses her charm and high charisma to get information. She also has Vistani blood as well. That also adds to her charm. Yeah, that's a really good sorcerer, actually. I like that. I actually really like that. Like, you're using your charisma in other ways besides, you know, casting magic. That's cool. Okay. I found the video, I just need to capture the right screen. Okay, here it is. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Who got Kaylee? Who brought Kaylee here?
Sit down on the bed with you.
But yeah, this is this is the side of Scanlan not many people know about.
Why would you do that?
Right. Well, because you see...
I promised her I wasn't going to die, and you showed her my dead body. You thought that was a good idea?
What, you'd rather she just discover it on her own?
No, I'd rather she never know.
Scanlan. She came here. She helped bring you back. You know what that means, right?
Yes, I do, unfortunately.
You think it's bad that she cares about you?
I think it's bad that she thinks that I'm an oath breaker, that I am weak, that I failed in my promise to her,
Scanlan.
that everything she thought of me when she found me is confirmed now, that I can't be trusted and I can't protect her.
Scanlan. She thought nothing of you when you met her, all right? The fact that she showed up here and saw that you gave your life for a greater cause, that's so much more important
Also,
than
being a Phoenix Sorcerer, she can cheat death.
any promise you made.
That part sounds a bit broken, but...
I hope that's true.
I think it is. She didn't run away. And after the fact, she stayed here and looked after you?
You should have heard her play.
I did. I think. I heard music. I heard Pike.
Wait. You heard?
I heard voices. I heard Pike saying a poem. I heard someone playing music.
Right. Was that it?
Yes.
All your daughter knows is that you stood against great evil, overtaking an entire continent. That's nothing to sneeze at, Scanlan.
She also knows that I fell. And that my friends thought it would be funny to put me in a fucking nightgown and spread pudding all over me.
That was me.
And bring my lifeless body and show her how weak her father is. That's what she saw. I made a promise and I broke it and you proved it to her. And I wish you hadn't meddled in my affairs. I don't have many things that I care about. And I don't have anything that cares about me.
That's a lie.
That is.
Oh, hey, Big Mac. We're just watching something real fast.
Bullshit.
What?
To show
You think
really good
you
role
care
play.
about me?
Yeah.
Yes, asshole, yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. You like me because I make jokes and I play songs and I give you a warm place to stay at night and I feed you fucking chicken and I heal you in battle. But you don't really care about me. Come on. Let's be honest with each other. You don't really give a shit about me,
I've
do you?
changed my outlook on life because of you. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course we all love you. You could crush me
Prove it.
in a second.
Prove it.
What do
How?
you want us to do?
We traveled into the fucking 9 hells to get Pike a suit of armor. We went and battled a city of vampires so Percy could feel good about his name. We fought Goliaths for grog. We've traveled across planes of existence so you could fix your fucking daddy issues. But you've never done anything for me. Ever. You've never risked anything. You don't know me. You don't know
go.
anything about me.
Here we go.
What's my mother's name? What's her name? Easy question. Died in front of me. Killed by a goblin. Biggest part of my life. What's her name? My father. Is he alive or dead? How old am I? Where's my fucking dog? You don't care about me.
We did get your dog.
Okay, watch Matt.
Did you?
I've,
No, we did. I searched.
I've asked you your age.
I thought I did the magic search. Fucking hell.
It's fine.
What's...
I'm just a little hungover for being dead, and I just have been thinking for a while that, you know, Grog has Pike, Vax has Keyleth, Percy has Vex, but Scanlan has no one, and I had one chance at one real relationship with my daughter, and I feel like you gone and fucked it up too. Because you don't really know me, and you don't really know what my relationship is with her, or what I promised her, or anything really. And it's fine. When I met you all, I was just a funny little man.
Yeah, I think we can
playing
stop
songs.
here. And, okay, back to this. But yeah, I thought that was really a good thing to share. Yeah, like, I think Sam Riegel surprised everybody with that moment because, you know, again, he's been, for the longest time in Campaign 1 at least, he was playing, you know, the stereotypical horny bard, but when, you know, his daughter in the game, Kaylee, came into the play, he became a lot more well-rounded as a character because, yeah, you saw that. And now back to your regularly scheduled drawing. Yeah. But yeah, if you're at all interested in getting into D&D, you don't have to get to that caliber, but let it be known that the world's your oyster with the game, especially when it comes to RP. Because depending on the Dungeon Master, they can either be, like, super mega strict with the rules, or, in combat, mostly. But when it comes to RP, again, the sky's the limit. It also goes to show that the statement, there are no main characters in D&D, that proves it right, because literally anyone could have a moment like this. And honestly, I think at that point, it was when Vox Machina realized they may not be as good people as they thought they were, because, yeah, everything Scanlan was saying, during his rant, when, you know, they took his dead body and pretty much, you know, did a Weekend at Bernie's routine with it in front of Kaylee, his daughter, and, you know, pretty much, messed up his life at that point. Yeah, like, what kind of friends would do that? That's honestly a horrible thing to do, even for heroes. So, I think at that point, it was like, they were a lot more considerate about how they treat their friends. After Scanlan left for a bit. Hell, I'm playing a warlock. Most warlocks are usually the, oh, dark evil stuff, I'm gonna sacrifice my party to the gods, and stuff like that. Kira has a healthy relationship with her patron, a princess, and, also wants to help people. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, you're also playing a Celestial Warlock, which is also another big twist on the usual, Warlock archetype. And honestly, I'm kind of with, XP to level 3 in saying that Warlocks probably have the best backstory, you know, out of the base classes. Because, you know, you got your powers from, you know, a powerful deity of some kind. Doesn't have to be a god, it can even be an abomination, or a fairy, or anything. I think you might like my next warlock. She's a Phaelock. Huh. Actually, hang on. Let's clearly label these. Cure line, vein line. Oh, wait, where's my cursor? I can't find it. Oh, here it is. That's right, he has claws. By the way, I keep watching that damn Arthur get out of the tank video. I don't think I know that one. Fuck! On the wrong layer. Hang on. I hate that. Hate it when I do that. What the hell? Oh, I forgot to... Come on. There we go. Let's rename this. This music plays is whenever I make a stupid mistake like that. Oh, Twitch messed with your smiley face? That's not cool. Twitch, stop that. Whoa! God damn it, now Elliot's got me doing it. This song is totally Kira having a horse race with someone in Vallaki. You know what? You just gave me an idea. Yeah. Is it bad that I'm thinking of Emil's LP with this song? No, not at all, because, I would consider that one of my favorite LPs from Chugga. Majora's Mask? Come on, cursor. God damn it, tablet. Come on. There we go. There we don't go. Come on. Move. You're moving, yes. Alright. Okay, apparently, doesn't like showing... It doesn't like it when I show a YouTube video and then go back to it. It's like, it gets fucking jealous or something. That's rude. It was. He was trying to get Epona to jump because, but she wouldn't, and the brothers won. That and the dog race too. Yeah, the dog race is what I thought of at first. Yeah, Epona was giving him a lot of shit during that race, and then it was also during. It was also when he lost the first time or second time or whatever. It was like, wait a minute, these guys soiled themselves. I lost to a bunch of pants soiling hillbillies. Come on. Or something. It's Yoshi's Island all over again! No! Or, if you're familiar with our Abode campaign, this was also Frank's theme for a bit. Captain Falcon, why are you dating that horse? What? I don't remember that. Oh, wait, was that from a Runaway Guys video? That might be why. Okay, may need to make another layer for Vains's... Veins? No, tendrils, tendrils. Yeah, OG TRG joke. Okay, yeah. I'm not as familiar with TRG as I am with, you know, Chugga and... Chugga. Sorry, I'm, like, half focusing and half appreciating how, creepy the song is. Like, Snowhead Temple. Really good for ice areas. Specifically, well, ice temples, actually. Wow, the temple themes are really short in the album. Oh god, Mr. Man, I just saw that, J. Jonah Jameson meme posted. Oh my god. Jameson was a JoJo this whole time. Snowhead Temple, Snowhead Temple would be perfect for those mines Walker mentioned if we get around to them. Yeah, that's true. Stand name. Pictures of Spider-Man. No, it would just be, oh, fuck. What song would fit J. Jonah Jameson the best? Like, that's gotta be a stand name. Okay, okay, Money, money, money? I don't know. The Captain Falcon thing was from, I think, the Wii Party video on TRG, where Emil and John were playing a friendship game to test their friendship, and saw a portrait of a Mii version of Mr. Ed and Captain Falcon as the best friendship. It was funny. Oh yeah! I saw a clip of it. Like, I didn't see the full LP, but I did at least see that. And I think it was just, you know, Emil or John's particular Wii they were playing off of, so they naturally got their fucked up Miis as a result. Ooh, I did something really cool with the mask for my character, and when I flipped the canvas on the art program I'm using, it looked really good. Awesome! I mean, the Stupendium made a Spider-Man PS4 J. Jonah Jameson song called Pictures of Spider-Man, so... Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, honestly, I never flipped the canvas, which, I don't know, it never seemed vital, at least to me, it never seemed vital. I probably should do that, though. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. That's not right. Rogue. I only do it if there's a part I'm having problems with, because it's hard to draw that one line, but I got it. That's cool. Ba, 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 ba. I miss Lon Ranch. They need to bring it back. I feel like I've been saying that for years, which I probably have. Ooh! Bremen Mask! Alright. Unstable connections are never fun. Ah, the aliens theme. No, not aliens, aliums. Totally different. Oh yeah, the alien theme. Which, honestly, that mission is really easy as long as you play the song in reverse time, and you make sure to stay on top of all the aliens as they come to the barn. But, yeah, assuming it mess up, the implications are always terrifying to me. It's like, did they lobotomize Cremia? Or, Romani. Did they have Walnut Ranch in Breath of the Wild? Granted, it's in ruins, but if you mean like rebuilding a brand new one, then yeah. Yes, build a brand new one. I miss Malin. I miss Malin and Talon. I miss all of them. Okay, so we'll call this Foreground. Yeah, Foreground Blood. Here we go. That theme makes me think of our party going to a farm in Barovia and attempt to fight some ghosts from attacking a ranch and their precious livestock. Wait a minute, do you want our campaign to just be Majora's Mask? No, it's fine. Oh yeah, that theme plays if you fail to save, Romani and the cows. So don't fail. Otherwise you get night terrors. Oh wait, wrong color. Okay, I think that'll do it for the line art, and, I think actually we should also move on to, our other client's, artwork, and then get that lined up, and then, we'll call it here. Oh, wait, hang on. Come on. There we go. Okay, save this again. And then I'll also send you the WIP, Mr. Maniac. Okay, on to Maya Day. Oh, hang on, black screen, black screen. Come on. There we go. Okay, we're back. Wait, hang on. Is this slightly red? God damn it. Hang on. Well, let's save the WIP for starters, and then... Come on. Do that. Yeah, okay. Screen, don't go dark again. Seriously. All right. Let's do this. Oh, hi, Dungeon Remix. Or, no, this is the, Cave Remix for A Link to the Past. I think it's the, Zora Drummer's room? And this is the, Zelda Dungeon theme for the bass player's room. More cute bugs. Yes. Exactly. You know, Zelda 1 would be an interesting game to play. Like, I would have to have a guide on hand, but I would definitely be up for playing it on stream one day. And this is the game over theme from Zelda 1. In the piano player's room. It's like one of those things where they didn't have to do it, but the fact that they did makes Majora's Mask so much better than Ocarina of Time, in my opinion. Like, there was a lot of love put into it. I mean, yeah, it reuses a lot of assets from Ocarina of Time, but it's like, it it perfects it in a way. Ocarina of Time is still worth playing, don't get me wrong. It's just, Majora's Mask is better in every way. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da. Da da. Ah, thanks. Oh, my line or your line? Whose line is it anyway? Yours. Oh, okay. Thanks. Now this temple always uneased me. I love the puzzles, but god, it just felt so out of place. Is it because of the steampunk environments, or what exactly about it unsettled you? Did Georg freak you out? Oh no, Georg was my bitch. Fair enough. But I meant, like, the temple felt more advanced compared to the rest of the game's atmosphere. Yeah, that makes total sense. Oh, if you want to talk about unsettling moments, like, the Song of Death that one of the Ghost Brothers, plays before you, play the Song of Storms. Like, yeah, it's literally a parish song. Which, by the way, about Parish Song, the Pokemon version, has anyone else noticed that it sounds a bit like the Avatar theme? Like, I was prepared to fight something similar to God. Giant mech beast, but nope. Oops. Ah, farewell to the Gyptos. The most powerful monster. Big ol' fish. I mean, hey, there's always a bigger fish. Which is the truth. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do something here. Little eyes. Okie dokie. Sea spawns. We're bigger fish. Kira. I'm about to fry some pig ball. Sorry. I'm about to fry some poor big fish. Okay, I don't know why my tablets... There we go. Jesus. Okay, so there are some, lines going through it. Here we go. So we'll save the WIP on this, and then we'll save the main file. Okay. So this is where we stand now. So we got Vayne versus Kira lined. Same with Mayade. I think maybe to close the night, let's get the flats done for Mayade. Hi, Elegy of Emptiness. I missed you. I missed you a whole lot. Hi. Oh, one of my favorite temple themes. Bum, bum, bum. Oops. That's alright. Here we go. So the power shut off for a brief second and now it's back. Oh, that's scary. Monica, stop messing with people's power. On the bright side, the flats for this bug are going to be so easy. Yeah, very easy. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. I think it's more the weather, but blaming Monica is funnier. I agree. Okay, I got them on the wrong layer, but you know what? That's a bit of a happy accident. Because usually I do eye highlights on the line art layer anyway, so yeah, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, I agree. I I haven't really gotten the chance to play a bard, but honestly, I think I would like it. That and helping out your teammates is, you know, for lack of a better word, it's one of the coolest feelings. Yeah, there is a slight difference. Which is good, because you don't want to go straight white or straight black in the case of coloring. I remembered far too many sea shanties for that game. Oh, sea shanties? My previous bard was amazing. He also multi-classed into ranger, because God, rangers actually had some... Excuse me? They have some pretty good spells? How dare you? Speaking of someone who loves the ranger class... Yeah, you heard me. I love rangers. Oh yeah, fun fact. Did you know the Woman isn't actually a traditional sea shanty? It was, actually converted into one years later. Remember when Rangers were good? They are good. What are you talking about? Like, I mean, now with Tasha's culture of everything. No. Not even then. With with Xanathar's Guide to Everything, they were given like the Monster Slayer subclass. They were also given the Horizon Walker. You know, friggin' there was another one. Hang on. It's skipping my mind right now, but, I don't know. Scout is rogue. I haven't thought about it in so long, but then, Tasha's came along, and, they ended up making the Beastmaster better because they introduced the Primal Spirit. And that was one of the best things they've ever done, because they actually made one of the worst ranger classes into the best with one simple change. I like them too. Rangers are pretty good in tracking monsters, do really good sniping damage, and just all around great with handling animals. I need to look... Yeah, of course it does. Like, what are you talking about? They have, like, subclasses, and I think they even have new spells for them. Yeah, Jen, like, from what I briefly went over in one of our off-game days, I did talk about some of the subclasses that are available in Grim Hollow. This was before we did Curse of Strahd, keep in mind. It was when we were just getting ready. Oh, yeah, this is when Majora reveals herself. Yeah, I headcanon Majora to be a female. A woman, rather. Because, I don't know, you don't get a lot of villains in Zelda who are ladies, so why not? Huh? Yo, Jordan, wanted to ask you this, considering your funny history with streaming the Insomniac Spider-Man games. Have you ever seen those semi-recent leaks for Insomniac Spider-Man 2? No, and don't show them to me. I want to be surprised. Please say nothing. Thank you. Like, it's very, very unlikely I'm gonna get a PS5 ever, but I still want to be surprised, you know, should someone make a playthrough of it. Like, I am not counting on being able to stream Spider-Man to PS5. Naming these games is gonna be really weird in the future. Yeah, this is, what goes on in people's brains when they try to think of a new name. It's like, okay, so what do we call it? Insomniac Spider-Man? Spider-Man PS5? Spoodlemang? Fuck. Most I can say is, if it's true, we got some good shit coming. Okay, good! That's big enough for me to be hopeful. Like, God, I can't wait.
God, I hope it's good.
Yeah, for those of you unaware, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. Wait, which one? Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Miguel O'Hara, all of them. Majora's Incarnation's got some good bops, though. She got moves. Majora was the original Zelda girl boss. I mean, technically, it was, the Sorceress, Varen? No. Actually, I think Oracle of Ages and Seasons were before Majora's Mask, so... Wait. Before or after? I don't remember. But yeah, there were other ones, it's just they were extremely rare. I know Sia is the popular one, but, if, you know, some theories are true, Majora might be one of the first. Some dude, which Spider-Man? Jordan. Yes! Yeah, Insomniac Spider-Man is probably the easiest route to go with. You know what? I'm gonna call them that too. Insomniac Spider-Man. Which, even then, is hard to say because, you know, it probably has my favorite interpretation of Peter Parker so far. Like, they did a really good job with him in, the PS4 title. Okay. And with that, the flats for this character is done. Good timing, too, because I think we'll wrap up tonight's stream. So, tomorrow night, we're going to play more Okami, now that we finally got more progress going with that. And, yeah, we'll see where that goes. So, see you tomorrow night. And, oh, hang on. Gaslight Skull Kid and destroying the world. Gate keeps Link from the other realm. Girl bosses in her own boss fight. And, yeah, thanks. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow then. So, please take care. And, yeah, Crystal, whenever you get finished with, your, character that you're doing, definitely show it in the art chat. Seriously. I would like to see what you made. So, bye-bye.